Thank you, Steve. Before we move on, I do want to let you know that your offering today, you generously have given $2,189.01 toward the Triennium scholarships. So thank you. Now, Jorge Quinones will come forward and tell us a little bit about the Outreach Center.
Good morning. I checked my watch. It's still morning. Thanks for having me. The Outreach Center of West Houston, which is that way, just a short walk that way, began as a vision of members of the church and the pastor in the mid-90s, and we opened the doors in 2003. And it's been an amazing ride. And I'd like to give you, I only have 3 minutes, so I have it written down, kind of a brief synopsis of what goes on there. So basically, we help St. Thomas obey the Great Commission. And hundreds of people are helped every day through the center. And it starts directly with leading people to Christ. So we have several churches that meet on Sunday and during the week. And we also have Young Life of Stratford High School. And during the school year, they get 100 kids plus in our auditorium, and they're leading them to Christ. We have churches that partner with us, so really the cost to St. Thomas is minimal, and this gets leverage, and the impact is tremendous. So other churches join in. So Memorial Drive Presbyterian Church, good Presbyterians, give us a financial support, pretty substantial. We also have Memorial Drive United Methodist Church. We have Chapelwood United Methodist Church, and some other churches. And then through volunteers and participation, we have the church next door, St. John Vianney's Catholic Church, a couple of miles away. Their members are participating in helping our programs thrive. We also have partner programs, and that's where the real leverage comes in. So it was originally built for recovery groups, and we host 15 Alcoholics Anonymous meetings a week. Hundreds of people come through there to stay sober. I recently celebrated last week 1 year sobriety of one new member. That's a big deal. The statistic is an alcoholic or a drug abuser impacts 35 other people. So if you can start to do that math, that's a big impact. We have the Palmer Drug Abuse Program for teens and young adults, and they get over 40 kids a week. They have a 78% sobriety rate. Without it, the rate is 15%. So that's a kid that gets to graduate high school, stay out of the criminal justice system, and you can imagine their parents. I get to save my kid. So literally, lives are healed and saved every week. I don't have to guess it. They come up to me and they tell me, thank you for having this space. We also address the needs of our low-income community. So we're surrounded by over 8,000 low-income families, over 50% single-parent households, and we stopped counting at 25 nationalities. So one of our partners, Family Point Resources, hosts after-school and enrichment programs for these kids. And I've heard them talk to the counselors and the volunteers, and they say, the main thing I want you to convey is that this kid is loved and that they're important, no matter what's going on in their lives. So we get 120 kids after school during the school year, and there's dozens of volunteers from the area, and the count is over 400 individual kids during the course of a year, and over 400 volunteers. So it's really feet on the ground, doing the Great Commission, very little cost to St. Thomas. It's just one of those things. That's how God works, right? So part of my motivation for being here is we want to clone the place. And one of the ideas that we have is that Presbyterian churches can model a program after what we successfully have demonstrated works. And, perhaps one of y'all are thinking you have space and you might want to do this. We'd love to help you. And we're going to be conducting tours, so they should be pretty brief, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Come see the place, and we'd love to have you. Thank you. During lunch. Thank you.
Thank you, Jorge.